Hey, what's up? How you doing, everyone? It's James Amero here at SwitchWatch, your home for everything Nintendo Switch related. My question of the day to you is, what is your favourite sci-fi game of all time? Today I'm back with another indie review, and this one is Subsurface Circular. The game was developed by Mike Bithell Games and it's been published by Ant Workshop. So massive shout out to those guys for giving us this copy of the game for review purposes. As always, we want to tell you and find out, is this worth your hard-earned cash? Let's find out. Subsurface Circular is a short, interactive story meant to be played in a single session. It's a decision-based text game wrapped up in a shiny, robotic sheen. It's not going to be for everyone, and there really is no gameplay outside of these dialogue choices. Subsurface Circular takes place in the near future where techs, intelligent robots, have become a large section of the population, taking on many roles from builders through to psychiatrists, athletes and even detectives. This is where you step in. You play as a detective on the Subsurface Circular, a tube built specifically for techs to travel underground. You are geo-locked to the subway, unable to leave, and the game plays out on this carriage through discussions with the various tech passengers. It's a text adventure. As a detective, you work on behalf of the city's unseen human government class known as management. As the story unfolds through your conversations, you can sense the political undertones here, ranging from racism to the state of the economy. You are drawn into an unusual case outside of your normal parameters, seemingly by chance, and proceed to investigate by talking to fellow techs. Some of them don't talk to you or can't speak past their pre-programmed role, and you are led along a linear story culminating in a tough choice. Along the way, the techs you face range from do-gooders to scumbags and everything in between. The power of this short novella is in the high-quality writing, which at times mirrors our current world in a stark way, whilst including some witty moments and puzzles to be solved that require pen and paper, something I am very happy to do that brings back a sense of nostalgia. There is clear tension with a subset of humans seeing techs as taking their jobs and other frustrations, as well as a whodunit thread to solve. You have the option to be nice about things, sarcastic, or to the point, though all choices will eventually lead you down the same path. In this way, the game is firmly on a linear track. Once I reached the climax of the story about 2 hours in, I did give it another go, unlocking the developer's commentary, which serves as an interesting look into the game's design, and it's done really cleverly. The first thing to strike me about Subsurface Circular was the music. It has a Tron-like feel with robotic bass-filled tracks produced by Dan Lasak. Each of the 12 chapters has its own song and each was excellent. The dialogue within the game is not voice acted, which was a conscious decision. I can understand the move, as giving characters a voice in a text adventure can lead to some odd sounding conversations. Add to this the complexity, it seems something that was not feasible, though I wonder what the result would have been if they had tried to include this. We're given some short snippets in between stations by the train announcer, which works really well. The audio lifts the game experience and was clearly a strong focus executed really well. In Subsurface Circular, we only ever get to see techs which have been developed in a simplistic and yet detailed way. Each tech looks unique, though they don't have a face as such. A reminder that whilst intelligent, these are not humans. The game is highly polished visually, and without much scenery, the developer has done a good job of providing a simple UI for chat, with the hints of the world in which the game inhabits coming through. The game plays out in a simple and easy to understand way with a clean UI. With this Switch version, we have the added benefit of touchscreen and of course portability. On the move, the game plays just as well as docked, and there were no performance issues at all. At $5.99 in the US and £4.79 in the UK, the game is priced at the level of a mobile game, a book, or a trip to the cinema. In fact, a cinema trip will cost you more than this game these days. You'll receive 2 to 3 hours of playtime for your money, which seems a fair, albeit short experience. Most likely, people will play through a second time and be done with this experience at that point. I didn't know what to expect with this Subsurface circular review. The game was billed as a short play experience in between main projects for the developer, and I think it fits this role for its audience as well. If you have a few hours to burn, they will be well spent picking this up. You may find yourself reflecting on our current world landscape from a slightly different perspective, and playing through this game is a smooth and easy go-along ride. For such a small investment in money and time, it's fair to say that this game packs a punch, and if you're not put off by what you've read, then this is definitely a worthwhile experience and one to remember. Overall, you have to give this game a score based on the category it's in, which is rather unique, and for me, it's a really well done game and a solid 8 out of 10. If you pick this game up, do let me know down below. I want to say a massive thank you to all of our subscribers. We really appreciate all you do for us. If it's your first time here, I hope you've enjoyed this. And for more up-to-date Nintendo Switch content, news, features, articles and reviews, head over to switchwatch.co.uk. I hope to see you again soon. Take care.